is Loving the Sparkle with Cindy. This is Rainbow Brite. This is how far I have gotten. And this is my 2 pens, my wax, little pair of scissors, and my tweezers. And I'm going to work on this little area right here. And get my drills. Okay. And we will do the ABs first. I feel like a little bit of sparkle. Which are the F's. I may have to put some more, put more wax on here. Well, let me show you. Look what my cat did to me. Now, how a cat with no claws, except for their back claws, can do that to you because they want to use you for a luncheon pad is like beyond me. She did that like 4 days ago and it still hurts. Hurts, hurts, hurts. And I'm trying to get a Diamond Art Club affiliation so that I can get y'all a discount code. And I might contact Craftably and see if I can get one for them. Because, you know, every little bit helps. Right now, if you go on the app, they got Christmas 20 as a 20% off of any orders. So that's pretty cool. My dad did get my board, so tomorrow we're going to get the table set up for the big one. I pulled it off the table and rolled it out as much as I could, and then I sealed it with polyacrylic to keep them from falling off. So far, it only had 2 that were missing, and you just kind of guesstimate because, you know, it's not like there's a symbol under it to fix it. You just kind of go, ooh, it looks like that color, and just do it that way. And it's going to be at the very top, and that's going to be up by the ceiling, so I don't see anyone being up there really looking at it real close going, oh, that color's off a little bit. I just don't see that. I got 2 videos uploading right now. I got a mail call, and I have got part 6 of the Heaven and Earth. I also have a 7 and 8 of the Heaven and Earth that I need to edit and get them up. And I'll be glad when I start getting some subscribers. I don't know how I get y'all to my channel. I'm going to ask Jeremy, send him an Instagram message and say, how do you finally get people to come to your channel? I mean, because, you know, YouTube hadn't started recommending me as far as I know. I mean, I've got 45 watch hours, but I don't have the subscribers. I guess people are just watching them and not subscribing. But since I've only been doing this for, what, a week now? I guess that's not bad. They sent me a little thing saying you're doing great. So, I guess that's good. And I enjoy talking to everybody. Can't wait to have people talk back and actually make friendships, because that's what it's all about, is making friendships. Would love to make some friends. You never know, they might even, well, I know Ruby Q's pretty close to me. She's only about probably 3 hours, 3.5 hours from me. Maybe 4 if she's near Tulsa. Because I think my son's mother-in-law is in Tulsa area, and it takes him about 4 hours to get there. But he actually lives on the other side of me, so it might not be that far for me. Just saw my brother, hadn't seen him in forever. And talked to my boss today, and she was wanting to know, if I'd had my surgery yet, and I told her yes, but I still couldn't drive, and she asked if it worked, and I told her I honestly did not know. And she was like, oh no, that's not good. And I really don't know. That's the bad part. It's one of those, things that make you go, And I just think it's 3 days before Christmas. So Christmas is coming, y'all. Just found out my nephew might be moving to Germany for his work. That would be kind of cool. And that they're expecting again. So my sister's going to be a double nana. And she'll enjoy that because she loves being a nana. Well, I'm just really happy for him. And told mine they better not be expecting again because I've got too many. I've got 6 grandkids. That's well more than enough. Especially when it comes to birthdays and Christmases. It is well more than enough. Now, when I was married to my ex-husband, he had 6 kids, and he had 13 grandkids from his 6 kids. And then you added that to my 6, we had 19 grandkids that we were trying to buy Christmas for. That was rough. That was really something else. I got so many pink BB guns. And then found out that kids aren't smart. They try to shoot each other with BBs. It's like, why would you shoot each other? We don't know. It sounded like it would be fun. It's like, no. So, the boys all lost their BB guns, and the girls are in the gun cabinet. Because, he had quite a few girls. Now, my one granddaughter has, 2 pink BB guns. And I may pull it out next summer and let her start doing some target practice down in the ravine, where when you shoot down, you're shooting into the ground. Put some stuff up against it and let her practice out there. Because you never know what you're going to find out here. We've had bobcats. We've had bear. Yeah, bear in the backyard. Actually have videos of bear in the backyard. And have deer and coons and armadillos, and if you just about name it, it's in the backyard. Coyotes, they come up and pee on my dog's tree and kind of take that. The dog's not real happy because he's got coyote pee on his tree. And I hope everyone's going to have a fabulous, fantastic holiday with your family. If you don't have family, come join the community family, and there'll be someone there at all times for you. I know a lot of us don't have, family that are close or, still with us. And so, that's a rough one. this kit here, I can't wait to start. I think I want to do Forest Brite because of all the greens, and she's so pretty. So I really want to do her next. I hope that's what the wheel lands on. But since I want to do a DAC next, I'm only going to put DACs in the wheel right now so that I can do a DAC. And like I said, I've just submitted my application. I hope they approve it. Don't know if they will or not. Doesn't help that I don't have very many subscribers, but I have bought a ton of kits. Of course, I had to give them my other email to show them that because, you know, my channel name and the email I was registered under the site with aren't the same. I guess when they do that, I'll see if they can like link them together so that I don't lose my diamond status, because that would be nice. I don't want to lose it, you know, just because I wanted to become an affiliate. Because I've been diamond now for like 2 years. And like I said, when my kit comes in, the Magical Christmas, I will definitely, I think I got polyacrylic on my hand because it's shining. I polyacrylic to myself. Isn't that cool? I have been sealed. Now the next level that I seal, and I was just trying to get it sealed real quick because I thought my dad was on his way over with the board, but my brother showed up. But the next row I do the sealing on, I will set up the tripod and show you how to seal, well, how I seal. But I just use a halfway decent quality paintbrush and the polyacrylic, which is really thin, and you can just brush it on. Make sure it gets down in between the drills, and then just let it dry. And it dries super clear, super shiny. The shine still comes through. It's just your popping drills won't fly off, because otherwise they will. And there's nothing worse than having missing drills at the end. Okay, I'm going to go on my F's, 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 F's. And it never fails. When you get done, you will get rid of your color, and then all of a sudden you notice, oh, we have colors that have still there. I've just gotten used to that. That seems to be the way it works. Okay, and then pink dot. This is still the same glue dot. I don't know if you can see that in there. And he's just working strong. Same old glue dot. That's a 4. That's a dot. More dots. Not the right one. Get 2. Wow, it's kind of counterproductive. Just one. Remind me of the other canvas. Reminds me of the other canvas. And let me see. What's this color? No. And this one, 7. Yes. But as you can see, she is very pretty, very colorful, all the skulls. I guess my sister-in-law just found out she has to start working in the office 3 days a week. I think my brother's already retired. And I really hate when people give you false information, because I was told by a lawyer that I had, 7 years. You know, if something came up in 7 years, you could still file. Well, I guess they've changed the law, and now you only have 2. And I am like 2 or 3 months out of the 2 to do anything about what was done to me. So that really kind of bites. The big one. I am gonna call myself and see, but kind of sucks. Really kind of sucks. I mean, if you work in medical, it's great, because they've made it almost virtually impossible to do anything. So you may not know, how bad your thing is going to be. And then when you find out, you can't do anything. Which really, really is awful. It wasn't too bad today. I think it was in the upper 50s. So I don't know when we're going to get a winter. Maybe not at all. Who knows? Who knows? This is a port glue canvas, as you can tell, because it's got the clear backing or the clear cover on it. And their cover is a very thick plastic. It's a very thick plastic. Feels kind of strange, actually. And like I said, the black drills, they have been pretty trashy. And then I've had some twins, just in assorted drills. So as far as drills go, with the new DAC drills, I love those hands down. I did that Partners in Crime with the new drills, and that was just such a joy to work on. Such a joy. I'm hoping that when I get my pre-order that I get one of the new toolkits, because I think they're pretty daggone cool. And right now I'm making a homemade cover minder. I know this is all over the place, but I'm making a homemade cover minder. My daughter had bought me some incense sticks, and they were in like a organza bag. But then they had a cross that was attached to it, and she wanted me to make cover minders out of it, so I just made a cover minder out of it today. And it's drying right now, so I can't use it, but I will put it on here tomorrow so that you can see it. It's pretty cool. It is actually really cool. And then you can see how you can make your own cover minders. By just taking something, putting a glue in a... You have to get those silver magnets, which, you know, I bought some off of Allie. I have bought them in Hobby Lobby, but they're kind of expensive in Hobby Lobby. And you just glue them on, and them buggers stick. They stick. And on AliExpress, you can order the different sizes, so you can get the bigger ones or the smaller ones. And they weren't that expensive. It's just you have to wait for them. And guys, I'm kind of scared. I sat down last night and I retrieved what I could, you know, but since I got some of them from different sites that I can't even get access to, and some of the companies have gone out of business, so I was only able to put part of my kits, how much I paid for them, and it was 7 pages. Y'all, 7 pages. Now I just got to sit down, add it up, and then have a little freak out, because I imagine I will. So if you don't want to freak yourself out, don't add it up, because it will. It'll freak you out, because when you buy them 1 or 2 at a time, you really don't notice it. And it's when you add them all up that you're like, oh my goodness. And that's, you know, what I've done. Like, I didn't know, I had no clue I had that many kits until I added them all up. What I did is I took pictures of all of them, you know, because I bought some of them 4-packs off of this Amazon, and I bought a bunch of them from Wish, which has some nice looking ones, but their shipping kills you. Their shipping kills you. Whereas with AliExpress, you know, you won't have the shipping. And then, you know, they got GBFK now. And, you know, that's a nice budget one. And they got fan sales. And, you know, so they've come out with some more companies since I first started. And, of course, when I first started, it was right at the beginning of the pandemic when you couldn't get nothing. I think a bunch of them showed up all at once. My dad was like, what in the world? Because they all finally showed up at one time. It was like didn't have any, and then all of a sudden, poof, had a ton. I mean, had an ever-loving ton. It was like, whoa. I mean, it got to where I was just bringing them in and throwing them in a box because I had no clue. I couldn't even remember, you know, ordering them. And so me and my daughter sat down for like 3 hours one day and opened them all up, took pictures of them, took out the toolkits. I donated the toolkits to preschool and kind of did that to just find out what all I had. And I will show you how I've got them hung. I will maybe tomorrow go in and do a video on that. Because it's kind of a neat idea, and it's not that expensive. And my dad made me the rack. Well, I had the curtain rod, and no one wanted it, and it was too heavy for my wall. It kept falling off. So my dad made me the stand, and I just used the curtain rod, put over the stand, and voila, I had a holder for all these paintings. And found out where half of them, well, they at least know that they're off of Allie, you know. May not know what company did them, but I can tell you where they're from. And I went through a little frog episode where I had tons of frogs. And then I went through a flower episode where I just wanted flowers. And then I wanted blue dragons. And yes, you can see on my face, my little phases. And then I found Dak. And then I went to town. I think my very first one was Uberon and Titania. My second one was Curl Up with a Good Book, and it was on from there. And I have not looked back. And I got a couple of Shimmer Stitch, which I don't even know how to find out how much that one was. And I've had some Heartful Diamonds, and I've had quite a few. Quite a few. Now, I've noticed a lot of these. Let me see if I can figure out how to. See if I can put it on here and show you. Okay. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Well, I guess it's not going to do it. But this is one where none of the bottom of this would touch the canvas. It is like a pit. All four edges are sticking up like this. So none of the bottom would hit the canvas, and you do not want to use those because they will not stay. So those you want to chunk. Those go bye-bye. I think that's all those. So those, just, you get rid of those. When my daughter comes up, I'm going to have her help me work on my craft room, make it nice and pretty, and then we'll go in there and do a little tour. But right now it looks like a hot mess, like a load of hot mess. Because it has been a load of hot mess. I'm getting into some new colors that I haven't used. Yeah. Two. One. And that's a twin. A twin is when they're stuck together. There we go. And if you use those, they usually have little tabs on the sides, and so then they won't sit up next to each other. And of course you want yours sitting next to each other, especially when you're using squares. Okay. We're doing her eyeball. Her eyes. Probably do her eyeshadow better than I do my own. Okay. So this will be, I got 2 other videos and this one to upload today. And I'm trying to figure out why it's just putting them straight in and instead of letting me time them. But I'd like to schedule some of them. And it was letting me schedule them, and now it's not. YouTube is not the friendliest, especially when you're new to it. Because yes, I've watched it, but I have not uploaded to it. Finishing off my little red skull here. So what do y'all think about the Rainbow Brite? Are you thinking it's pretty? Is it too dark for you? Like the gothicness, the skulls on the head? That's one thing my daughter didn't like about it, was the little skulls on the head. She thought that was kind of creepy. Okay, where's that thing is? I think they're kind of cute. At least they're in pretty colors. And I think what I'm going to do with my drafting table is I have got this magnetic adhesive where you can just kind of put it on your table and it makes your table magnetic. And I think I'm going to put that on the plywood, and that way it'll turn all my plywood into magnetic board, and then I can just like put my cover minders and they'll just be there. I figured that would be pretty cool. So I'm kind of looking forward to doing that. Yellow? No? Bees. Yeah, a lot of bees. Okay, and this is my question, y'all. Let me know in the comments. Do you want to do half-hour whipping chats, or do you want to do hour whipping chats? Because I'm going to keep working, so you'll see this further on. But do you want to do hour whipping chats, or do you want to do half-hour whipping chats? If y'all can let me know in the comments, I will do whichever one you prefer. Just let me know. This is Loving the Sparkle with Cindy. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and hit the little bell. I have my PayPal link and my Buy Me a Coffee link and my Facebook group link down in the description. Enjoy your evening. Take care. Be safe. And have a great day. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.